Did you know that more people avoid going to the dentist than any other medical treatment, any other kind of medical treatment? And this can lead to all kinds of health issues, not to mention really big out-of-pocket bills. So here to help us plan ahead is Senior Vice President of Physicians Mutual, Mr. Bob Gunia. Welcome back to our house, Bob.
Thank you for having me back. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So, Bob, why do you think it is that people don't at least go to the dentist once a year for just an annual cleaning or checkup?
Well, you may think that's because people don't enjoy going to the dentist.
True.
But the number one reason is financial. People are afraid of the big bill so much that they avoid regular care. And they just kind of roll the dice and hope everything takes care of itself.
Why is it that so many Americans don't have dental coverage?
So many Americans don't have dental coverage when you look at who has dental coverage. So 92% of the folks that have dental coverage get it through their employer. And many employers, it's the first to get cut if they want to save money. And many plans don't offer it. And so what that leaves is a gap. So as many as 130 million people don't have dental insurance, which is 25% of those under 65. So there's a real gap there in people not having the necessary coverage that they need.
Why would an employer, if they're going to give you insurance, cut the dental? That's just as important as getting the rest of your body checked. I mean, it's your gums are open tissue.
Yeah, it's trade-offs. And so if they don't feel that their employees can handle the annual premiums or the deductibles, oftentimes dental isn't even offered as an option for employer group coverage.
So then how would we find affordable dental coverage?
You need to find a carrier that offers individual coverage. And so at Physicians Mutual, we started offering individual coverage because our customers asked for it, because there was this gap. What does it mean to have an individual plan? It means you can keep it from job to job and into retirement. The other thing which is really important when you're finding an insurance carrier is make sure you have someone that's willing to take the time to educate you on what the plan pays. So many times people are disappointed and they find out what the policy is all about when they file that first claim. And so you need to have a good educator because there are all sorts of different types of plans.
By the way, most people are like that. They don't realize what they've got and they go, wait a minute, why am I paying all this?
Correct. And so, for us as a company, it's a win for us and a win for our customers when people understand what they're purchasing. And so we're upfront. We want to make it easy, affordable, and an ability to have easy access to the coverage that you need.
And a lot of people will say it's separate from my regular insurance plan, so I have to pay a big, lump sum of money again for the year. But in all actuality, it can end up saving you thousands and thousands of dollars over the years in the long run. How so?
Well, I just had a cleanup a couple months ago, and where I get care, it's kind of semi-private. You almost hear everything. And unfortunately, there was a gentleman right next door who hadn't been to the dentist for a while, and they had a list of 10 things that he needed to take care of. And so he had a hard choice and said, I could only afford item number 1, and so maybe next year I'll come back and hit item number 2. And that's just going to compound itself. Think of it this way. What if you never change the oil in your car? You're going to end up having big problems with your vehicle. If you don't get that preventive care on the front end, things build up, leftovers build up in your mouth, and you need, and that leads to tooth decay, gum disease.
And so many of these issues worsen with age, too.
Yeah.
So for people that are over 65, does Medicare cover dental?
Excellent question, and unfortunately it does not. And when folks retire and go on Medicare, they are surprised that there is no benefits for dental. Now, if you go back when Medicare was originally designed, folks maybe were living 10 years into retirement, and it wasn't thought of as being beneficial to your overall health. Science and studies have shown that there's a direct link. And with seniors living 20 to 30 years into retirement, it's even more important that you keep your teeth as long as you can. And one final thing, which is really important, is when you age, you lose some sensitivity in your mouth. And so you could be having a serious problem, and it could be too late when you go to the dentist and you have to lose a teeth. And so it is important for seniors to get coverage.
I mean, we were just talking about, listen, if you're going to take care of your dog's teeth, I mean, so many Americans take care of their dog's teeth, but don't take care of their own. It's absolutely true. Yeah. I mean, if you know it's a direct link to your dog's health, it's clearly a direct link to our health. So how did Physicians Mutual end up selling dental insurance?
Well, our customers asked for it. And so it's the one product that you can get, whether it's through the mail, online, face-to-face, or over the phone. We want it to be as easy as possible for people to access individual dental coverage. So they have that coverage, and it stays with them into retirement. And they can have the necessary financial wherewithal to weather the storm. If they have a big root canal or a bridge or something, they have the money there to help pay for it.
And do you have to go to a particular dentist to receive the benefits if you are covered?
Our policy does not require that. So you can go to any dentist. And so that's good because many folks, they have a relationship perhaps with the dentist and they never had insurance, they need it now. And so this allows them the ability to do it. And there's also benefit configurations that adds a little extra. If you would go to a particular dentist, you get even more savings in terms of your bill. And so the choice is up to the consumer to decide how best to get there.
This is great information.
And that is a great
yeah.
deal, by the way. I've never even heard of that. Sign me up, Bob Gunia. For more information to download a great informational guide to a healthy smile, visit physiciansmutual.com.